Yo, what's up YouTube family? We're playing Rainbow... Oh boy. We're not playing Rainbow Six Siege, I'm sorry. I played the wrong intro, that tripped me up. We're playing Tom Clancy's The Division. And we are playing with subscribers. If you guys want to join up with us, send a message to Massive Space Network. And I'm going to try to get you guys in the game. We are basically going rogue inside of the Dark Zone. We are going to be player killing. We're going to be doing manhunts. We're going to be trying to score as much Dark Zone funds as we possibly can. So, without further ado, let's get started. At least I, mixed it up with another Ubisoft game. Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's The Division. That's not too much of a stretch. Hell, they're even both Tom Clancy games. I am not actually seeing any hostiles as of yet. Well, I'm not even seeing any non-hostile players. We're not seeing any players whatsoever, but I am hearing some gunfire up ahead. I don't know if that's going to be AI that we're going to be encountering or actual real-live operators, but it looks like we do have some... Yeah, we got some AI in the AO. Alright, we're going to take some of this AI down. Like I said, this is going to be mainly a player-killing live stream, but we are going to be transitioning back and forth between AI and player-killing. Whatever we happen to be encountering, anything that's going to be netting us funds, that's what we're going to be doing. And the best way to net funds is to take down rogue players, or to be rogue player yourself, and of course, taking down AI. Now the problem is AI is not as readily available as players are usually, for the most part, so we're just going to take advantage of this free XP and these free Dark Zone funds while we can. Something that's kind of weird that's happening is my scanners are actually lighting up, but there's no enemies up here. My minimap is lying to me. Yeah, oh damn! Player killing live stream! I mean, the Dark Zone has such a focus on player killing that we couldn't not do a live stream about it. And now I'm going to really quickly check my messages and see if you guys message if you want to join up yet. I'm going to be checking my messages every once in a while. Go ahead and refresh this. How do I refresh my messages anyway? I have no idea how to refresh messages on the Xbox One. It's been a long time since I've used the Xbox One for a subscriber live stream. Usually I use the PlayStation 4. It seems like it's a little easier to invite people on the PlayStation 4 thanks to the communities aspect. But, yeah, I leveled up my character on the Xbox One, so this is where we're doing it. Who is this? Alright, that's some more AI. We've actually got a lot of AI near us right now. And we're going to go ahead and engage. Ton of damage dealt to that boy. Sweet! Awesome! Yes! By the way, guys, if you are inside of our match, feel free to invite whoever you want to. You can invite your friends. This is an open lobby. Oh, crap. Oh, I got enemies behind me. Step back! Damn, that was just in time. But yeah, this is not a... Whoa, here we go. We actually have some enemies here. Oh no! They're coming after us. We've got a group of 3 hostiles. Unfortunately, we only have 3 total friendlies ourselves. So it's not completely the ideal scenario for this fight. But, as you can see, we just took that guy's health down almost halfway. He's used a stim pack, so he is completely healed up. I'm going to continue engaging this guy. Nice, nice. Dealing some really good damage. As you can see, they're trying to flank us. I'm going to try not to let that happen. Oh! I was hit from behind! Who hit me? Whoa! We have another group of hostile players coming in. Another group of rogue players. That is actually 2 groups of rogue players, and now they're attacking each other. Unfortunately, we were just caught in the crossfire of that. I was actually questioning if we had any other, like, real live players inside of this Dark Zone, but it turns out we had 2 full groups of rogue players inside of this one single Dark Zone. So never ever doubt that you are alone, because you are not alone. Full game comes out March 8th, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check my info. Yeah, that's right, March 8th, 2016. We have 778 Dark Zone credits, which is a fair amount, but we're looking to get a couple thousand. if we get a couple thousand in this live stream, we'll be able to go ahead and buy a really nice gun. We could buy an exotic weapon. Well, it's not exotic in this game. That's an speak. You could buy an extremely rare weapon, a prestige weapon, for 2,000 to 3,000 Dark Zone credits, which is pretty sick. We're rolling with our massive family members here. We got 2 people behind us, and we're looking to get one up. I think we have one more free slot available. Let's see if somebody sent us a message for an invite. Yep, we got an invite message. All right, I'm going to go ahead and invite you, man. How do I do this? How do I do this? Oh. Wait. I think I got it. I need to, You can tell I don't use this very often. I actually... Hold up. Wait, can't invite to game. That sucks. I'm not sure why I can't invite to the game. Let me try inviting to the party and then inviting to the game. Yeah, you can tell I use the PlayStation 4 a lot more when interacting with my friends and subscribers. It's just, it seems like it's a lot easier than the Xbox UI. At least it was easier than the Xbox UI. However, they have updated the Xbox UI, so I don't know like which is the superior platform now. Awesome. All right. I think the reason why I couldn't invite anybody is because we've got a full team. So we now have a full team. We got 3 guys out here. I'm now recognizing their usernames. Looks like they're friendly enough. All right. I'm going to check out where our final friendly is. So we've got 2 team members behind me right now. We've got 1 team member in front of me. We're going to go regroup with that team member, and hopefully he's doing good. I don't think he's in any trouble. I'm not seeing a low health bar or anything like that. Luckily, all 3 of our guys have 8 levels. Just like myself, I've got 8 levels of experience under my belt. 12 ranks of Dark Zone under my belt. So we should be able to handle any situation that comes at us. My gear is pretty mid-range. I don't know how my teammates' gear is, but you can go pretty high with gear in this game. I've seen some people with like 5,000 to 6,000 damage per second or 5,000 to 6,000 health, which is just incredibly insane. That is insane. I don't know how they got that gear. I'm guessing the best gear does not come from drops. The best gear comes from Dark Zone vendors, from what I can tell. And Ubisoft has been very clear that the overall best gear in the game comes directly from the Dark Zone and not from the main storyline or the campaign or anything like that. And nice! Nice! This is it right here. This is it. This is our massive family! Alright. I'm gonna give them a salute. Salute to you guys. Now let's head back outside. Hopefully that inspirational speech is enough. Salute to you guys! Oh boy. Wait, hold up. Just realized that these were not civilians. You don't have civilians in the Dark Zone, you just have criminals. Which means you gotta be on your toes whenever you see a human being. If you see a human being, it's either gonna be a real person or it's gonna be AI. And if it's AI, they're gonna drop you. They're gonna drop you if you're not ready. AI deals a ton of damage. Naturally, players are a little more dangerous than AI, but they're not always hostile. AI obviously is 100% hostile 100% of the time. Enemy spotted. Alright, we've got some hostile enemies. We're going to be taking down some AI whenever we find AI, just to give ourselves a little bit of an edge once we find real players. Of course, this live stream is going to be focusing on going rogue. Damn! Mr. Broccoli's DPS is 3,800. That's not too bad, actually, man. I mean, it takes forever to kill enemies at almost, like, any DPS, depending, like, you know, what the enemy level is, but, like, overall, that's pretty good. That's higher than the average, I would say. I think the average right now in the division is probably, like, around 2,000 damage. I'm a little over 2,000 myself, almost to 3,000. I've seen some weapons that I've actually picked up that was like a higher DPS than my current weapons, but I really like my current weapons, so I'm kind of hesitant to change, especially if it's for something like an LMG, because I usually don't main LMGs. I usually main assault rifles or shotguns or something like that. Oh, nice! Nice! Did you see that loot? That was not bad. One thing that I... Whoa, whoa, you know what? Let's take him down. Let's go rogue! This is a major part of the Dark Zone. Otherwise, I would be a little hesitant to, like, just open fire on completely innocent people like this, but... You're supposed to. Oh my god! We've got him backed into a corner! This is an absolute slaughter! We're like the Gestapo right now! Just an absolute firing squad! Where is this guy? How is he not dead yet is my question. Oh, we have more. We have more. I just realized. I hope my teammates are able to back me up. Wait. I'm backing them up. Awesome, awesome. We've lost somebody. Whoa! Oh my god! These grenades are intense! Now we are the ones backed into a corner. Karma is really shitty. Almost got somebody. Whoa, watch out for that nade. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was so close. I'm bringing my boy back up. He is back online. Luckily, we still have one more team member that's not dead yet. I'm going to go ahead and equip my grenade. And I'm going to try to get to the edge of the wall and throw that out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Couldn't get to the edge of the wall, so I tried the next best thing. I should have rethought my strategy. Damn! Damn, those grenades! Alright, here we go. Trying this out. Grenade is equipped. Grenade is out. I'm gonna go ahead and toss another grenade, actually. Frag ready. Whoa! That is not what I meant to do. Oh, crap. Luckily, there's no friendly fire when you're inside of a group. Oh, that fire is not good, man. That is not good. I'm going to utilize a scan pulse, and I'm going to move ahead. Whoa! Narrowly avoided that. Alright, looks like they're actually moving in with close quarters combat. I'm going to try to give some suppressive fire. This is really intense. Both teams just keep reviving each other, so we haven't really had any casualties yet. We've just had the one casualty. This is actually getting pretty interesting. Unfortunately, we don't have any escape. We have no means of escape. Absolutely zero means of escape. Nice, nice. We've taken one of theirs down. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. We really need to take all of them down at once. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to prevent them from just reviving each other over and over and over again. Revives are a serious issue. Nice, nice. All right, we took one of them offline. Now we just got to make sure that they stay offline. We're finishing the job. We're killing them. There we go. Holy crap. Oh my god. That was a lot. That was an awful, awful lot. Alright, we took another one of them down. Holy crap. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. Look at this. Look at this.
Rogue agent, neutral.
Are we on a manhunt now? We have gotten 2 kills, it looks like. Or, I'm not sure what that means. We've got 2 bars next to our rogue skull. I can't believe we got out of that alive. I really can't. My teammates are badasses. Shout out to the massive family members that are playing with us right now. Wow, we were backed into a corner. And we fought our way out. We lost somebody and we persevered. We just held the line. See what my teammates are looking at. Alright, looks like my teammates do want to go ahead and evac their loot. It's not a bad idea. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and set a waypoint for evac. If we encounter any players on the way, we'll go ahead and take them down. Alright, placing waypoints there. Actually, for some reason that didn't place a waypoint, but whatever, we still see it on our UI. Let's just run over there and try to stay alive in the meantime. Hey, loot, what is this? Adjustable backpack, don't mind if I do. It's worth nothing. to someone of my level or my teammates' level, but we can still sell it, so. At least that's something. Let's see what this is. Hey, police M4. Whoa, 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 whoa! Completely caught off guard. Always be ready. Always be ready. Unfortunately, I died. My teammates are trying to avenge me. And they're doing a pretty good job. This guy's almost down, but he's ducking and rolling. We have 18 seconds before we can respawn and re-meet with our teammates. Oh, man. I've got a lot of public items I just dropped. I dropped a heavy-duty mask, a nice reflex sight. Beautiful. Looks like they have taken him down. They have almost avenged me. But, unfortunately, the guy that took me down has some teammates incoming. But my teammates just took his teammate down. And they're killing him. They're killing him. Yes! Alright, you know what? I gotta respawn. I gotta head over to my teammates ASAP and provide them as much backup as I can because they are dying out there. Is Siege better or is the Division better? Honestly, Austin, you can't really compare those two games. They're really different from each other. They're both multiplayer games, but one is closer to an MMO-style Destiny game, which is the Division, and the other is closer to just classic matchmaking, like matches of team deathmatch, matches of bomb defusal, instead of, you know, having this open world MMO. Whoa, hold up. Oh, we are being ambushed. We are being ambushed. Unfortunately, oh crap, they're behind me too. Unfortunately, my teammates went down, and now these guys that we killed before are coming back and killing us one by one. They're picking us off, which is really dangerous. If you're a rogue player and you have to respawn, if your entire team has to respawn, you might be spawn camped. You might be spawn camped, which it looks like we might be spawn camped right now. I don't know. It seems like the enemy team is currently going after some AI instead of my team. But I'm considering spawning at a further checkpoint. In fact, I'm definitely going to spawn at a further checkpoint because I don't want to be spawn killed. It's it's very lucky that the developers decided to include multiple spawn points. I'm sure that that was a conscious choice on their part. They probably anticipated some of this spawn killing business, but it's just crazy how usually the most dangerous part of the game is right outside the door of the checkpoint. That's where I usually see some type of war going on between rival groups. Unfortunately, I have lost what looks to be all of my gear. All of my gear. We were doing so well. We were on top of the world there for a little while. And then we were just obliterated in a split second. And then spawn killed on top of that obliteration. In fact, I'm going to group up with my teammates real quick. So you cannot trust this game. You can't trust your position in this game. Nothing. You could lose it in an instant. It's very unpredictable, and that's where the fun comes in. Do I like the Division? Heck yeah, I like the Division. It's frustrating. It's hard as balls to stream this kind of game, but I love it. It's a lot of fun. There's a sea of rogue players between me and my group. Oh, if I just decided to wade through that sea of rogue players, I would die instantaneously. There's no way around that. There's just way too many of them. Their rogue status is about to expire. In fact, it just did expire. These guys are non-hostile agents to me right now, so I'm just gonna walk past them and hopefully they'll ignore me. Okay, they're not going after me yet. Unfortunately, one of my teammates was just killed. I don't know if they're gonna go after me. Are they? Not yet. So there's two rogue players over there, two rogue players over there. They might be part of different groups, they might be part of the same group. And then we got some randoms coming over here. I don't know what's going on in this server, but it's a complete war zone. This is getting crazy. I do not like all these players running around. Alright, that's where my teammate is. He's up top. It looks like they are definitely trying to target my teammates. Which is strange because my teammates were no longer rogue or anything like that. Oh, what? I was just a friendly player. I was a rogue or anything. Well, let's go ahead and respawn at this safe room. Looks like this is actually a safe room that they're spawn camping. I thought that maybe they had a vendetta against certain players, but it looks like it's just a spawn camping server. I think the local players in this dark zone are just deciding to spawn camp. The reason it's hard as balls to stream it is because I usually don't play games like this. I usually don't play like pseudo MMOs, pseudo MMO third-person shooters, or pseudo MMO first-person shooters. So it's a really different experience for me. And I mean, automatically, you're gonna have a harder time playing any game when you're streaming it than you would like playing it offline. And I cannot coordinate with my team members because I gotta talk to you guys. Can't talk on mic to them. So it's kind of messy, but it's a lot of fun. Alright, thank goodness we just walked away. Just walked away. We regrouped with a team member. Now we've got another team member on this side of the map and a team member on the opposite side of the map. We gotta regroup our entire team. If we don't band together, if we don't have 4 players just rolling as a gang, we're gonna be overwhelmed and we're gonna be taken down immediately. There's basically one way to own in the division, and that's to have more guys than the enemy team. If you have more guys than the enemy team, 9 out of 10 firefights, you're probably going to come out on top. Skill and items do have a hand to play in this situation, but it really has to do with how many people you have. If you have more people, you're going to do better, and that's that. They're going to be friendly to us? They're going to be friendly to us? Yeah, they are. Alright. I think we're going to rogue player these guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go rogue. We might regret this. We might. Oh god. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up. Do they have backup? If they have backup, I regret this already. I don't believe they actually do have backup. Sometimes you got groups of like 8 people. Yes! Enemy is down on the ground. Excellent, excellent. We got 1 kill. Let's go for some more. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Unfortunately, they're able to revive that teammate we took down. So we're having a little bit of trouble keeping these guys out of commission, but we can totally do it. We can make this happen. Oh, we got fire from behind. Fire from behind. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. When you got 8 people going up against 4 people, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. We have 8 people attacking us at the same time. 8 people attacking us at the same time. What? Yo, appreciate that revive, man. Really got to start using the grenades we got. I am not utilizing those like I should be utilizing those. Right, I'm gonna utilize my scan pulse to figure out where exactly these enemies stand. Whoa, crap. That is a grenade. That is a grenade. We're doing our best. We're holding the line. Unfortunately, it is not quite enough. Oh, crap. He sniped me. He sniped me. He got me. He got me. Teammates have got my back, though. Alright, I just dispersed a little bit of health. Watching out for those nades. Trying to keep dodging those. Honestly, the fact that I'm staying alive is a goddamn miracle. Reloading gun. Oh, I'm down, I'm down, I'm down. Unfortunately, my team member's down as well. You cannot compete against a group of 8 people. Luckily, I don't think those people were actually teaming up with each other. I think they're... Yeah, I'm seeing some combat still going on a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if they're friendly with each other or not. Groups have a maximum of 4 players as far as I can tell, but obviously you can coordinate more than just one group. I've heard good things about the new Dying Light expansion, Matt, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing it. I don't know. Dying Light just... It was fun for a couple of hours, but I think that I was just... I was burnt out in open world games when it came out, and I was burnt out on zombie games, and it being as like an open world zombie game, that was a little too much. It was a little too much for me, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I should have. And if you enjoy it about the level that I enjoyed it, it just wasn't like worth it to keep playing. However, the expansion might be enough to bring me back in. I don't know. I'll have to watch a review of it before I buy it. I already have the game, so may as well check out some reviews. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can actually bring my group with me to another server real quick. I don't know if that's even possible in this game, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Alright, matchmaking. Let's see if we can... no, it looks like you cannot bring your group with you. Which does suck. That does suck a lot, I gotta admit. I would prefer to find another server, because this server is extremely organized. But you know what? We're good, we're good, we're good. We'll just stick with this. And let me see if my guys have any gear they need to extract. They do not have any gear they need to extract. We're going to try to ambush somebody that's extracting their own gear. So, closest extraction point looks to be this one that's already highlighted. We're going to head over to that extraction point and we're going to watch for enemies. Oh, Dying Light expansion is standalone. That's awesome. I haven't been following Dying Light very closely, but that's really cool that it's standalone. In that case, I'm definitely gonna, like, consider it. Got a skull. Except I don't see who used to be the skull player. I'm guessing it's this guy. Is that the rogue player? He's currently a non-hostile agent, so his rogue status must have been revoked. Hell, let's take him down. Why not? Let's do it. Where's this guy? Where are they? Looks like he's actually disappeared from my sights. Scan Pulse has picked up nothing. I'm pretty sure Scan Pulse only picks up hostile enemies, but you can modify it to pick up, like, anybody. There we go, there we go. Alright, we found him. Let's go ahead and engage. Rogue status. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, don't tell me we have more players in the AO. I thought this guy was the only one. He could be a trap. I wish we had Admiral Akbar, but we don't. Yep. Does not look too good. As soon as he peeps his head out, we'll have a clean shot. Nice, nice. Good damage, good damage. Get behind cover, reload, and let's see if we can take both of these guys down. If we only take one down, then we're gonna like be severely handicapped because we're just gonna be able to revive each other over and over and over again. All right, we've almost got one of them out. Unfortunately, it looks like he just used a stim pack. Come on, baby. Come on. I think we're gonna have to move up. I think we're gonna have to move up. Who knows if there's 2 of these guys, or if there's 4 of these guys, 8 of these guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. We definitely have an ambush happening. We definitely have an ambush. I am down. It looks like we've been lowered to rank 11. Unfortunately, we are losing DZ ranks. Whenever you die in the dark zone, you're gonna lose some XP and you're gonna lose some money as well. We've got 2 out of 4 teammates alive. They're taking a little bit of fire, but they're holding their own. We can't respawn for another 5 seconds. And here we are. We're able to respawn. I'm going to respawn at the closest safe house so we won't have to huff it too much to get back to our teammates. I would use my scope on my rifle, but unfortunately, there's pluses and minuses to using a scope. If I use my scope, it would really give me an edge in long-range firefights, but it would really kind of handicap me if I was in a medium or close-range firefight. I like to use my weapon both in long-range and close-range encounters, which means long range scope really doesn't do it for me in most situations. Is there a difference between medkits and stim packs in this game? I didn't realize there were like two. I was just assuming that there weren't stim packs, and whether they're called medkits or stim packs, you know, it's your health kit. Where are my teammates? It says they're just up ahead, but I don't have any visual contact. I've got one teammate to our right. I must be on the rooftop, I'm guessing. I'm gonna head up to the rooftop and see if I can find him. Well, the thing is, the best way to get XP and money in the Dark Zone is going rogue. At least for the time being. You can definitely just stick with killing AI, but if you just stick to killing AI... Is this near a safe house? Oh, damn! Guys! I found it! I found it! Alright, so there's this glitch that people have been exploiting in the game, and basically... what they're doing is they're going rogue, they're getting to the point in which they have a manhunt coming after them, and how they stay alive and actually collect the money from the manhunt is they go to the back of this building, they zipline down this rope, and they actually teleport themselves back to a safe house. You're not supposed to be able to do that, but it's a really easy way to get cash. And I wasn't quite sure where the building was, but we have just found it, we've just located it, and this is really, really good for us. Because now if we can actually get to manhunt status, we'll be able to utilize that. And we'll be able to get some nice, easy money. Username on Xbox is Massive Network with this space. Alright, we've got a lot of enemies on this rooftop. I'm gonna head up, or at least most of the way up the ladder, see if my teammates are following suit. We have 3 out of our 4 teammates on this rooftop at the moment. I think the enemies are aware of our presence. Yes, they are. They most definitely are aware of our presence. Oh, crap, they're actually coming up behind us. This is a really bad spot because they've got the drop. Whoa! So do AI! There's also AI up here. Obviously, we're not in the best position to fortify, but this is as good as we're gonna get, unless we go back down to the street. We've actually got a teammate over there on the other side of the street, other side of the line of buildings, far enough from these rogues. I'm gonna move up a little bit because I don't have eyes on some of the rogues anymore, and I want to keep a good fix. Alright, that's a non-hostile agent. I'm guessing he's not with those other boys. He's not with that gang. Rogue gang is still on the rooftop. They're just a little further out than they used to be. Opening fire. Fantastic! Alright, we brought one of them down. We brought 2 of them down. Reloading my weapons. Hope I can get this kill before... No, we're not going to get that kill. Oh, man. They're reviving each other too quickly. Way too quickly. Alright, let's keep moving up. So, how the division works is basically... you don't get a kill until you actually... shoot at someone that's bleeding out until they die. You can bring someone down to their knees, and... I don't even think that gives you any points. At least, I haven't seen it give me a lot of points. I think you just get some basic damage points, but where you get the real points, and what really matters is the final kill. That's definitely what nets you the most score. Oh crap, they've actually fled into the sewers. If they're down there, it's not worth it to us. We just gotta watch for an ambush. We don't want them to ambush us. He must be with them. I'm not going to pursue. Honestly, I don't think we should. We've got one teammate down there. I'm going to see if I can regroup with the rest of our teammates. We got Hockey Gamer over there on the far side of the map. We've got... Okay, we got 2 people over there. Looks like that's where the safe zone is. Just snipe from glitch, manhunt building, and use the scope. The reason why I really don't use too much long-range combat is because If you use long-range combat, the enemy is going to be able to easily get behind cover. And if they can get behind cover, once they fall, they're not going to be able to be taken out. You're not going to get that final kill. You'll be able to bring them to their knees, but their teammates are just going to revive them. We had a firefight a little while ago in this live stream. In fact, it was towards the beginning of this live stream, and it lasted for, I would say, almost 10 minutes, just due to the fact that we kept reviving each other. The enemy team was reviving each other, my team was reviving each other, and it went on forever. And it can go on forever. It will not stop until you get those kills. So you've really got to be close enough to actually finish them and finish the job. If you aren't close enough to do that, it's not going to count, and it's going to be a waste of your time. Reviving teammate. Come on, man, get back on your feet. We got you. We got you. Enemy is down. Yes. Yes. Holy crap. As you can see, they've got tons of backup. I don't know how you get that much backup. Damn. Damn. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Gotta revive my teammate. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, no. All right, laying down some health. Good to go, good to go. I actually think we may need to retreat a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Come on, pop your head out. Yes! Yes! Ha-ha! Yo, nice, 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 nice. Alright, good shit, good shit. We're actually almost to the manhunt phase. We got an enemy in the AO. We gotta take this guy down. Yo, we gotta take this guy down. He's probably gonna ambush us. Oh, this is just AI, thank goodness. Still, he's dangerous. And he needs to die before he can deal damage to us. Excellent! Alright, we are wanted men. We are wanted men. This is gonna be awfully dangerous for us to stay alive. Everybody in this server is gonna be trying to manhunt us. Honestly, best place we could be would probably be the sewers. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice! Alright! Alright! We have reached a rogue stage 5 manhunt. And we're about to die. We are about to die right now. Oh crap, I'm actually down. I didn't realize that there would be enemies over here. And I am dead! Ah! Some games you're better off being mobile. That is not the Division. You're not always better being mobile. I was going to retreat back to the glitch building, which I should not have done. Unfortunately, my death led to our team being weakened, and we had another death in our team. We've still got 2 teammates alive. I'm not sure if we're still at a stage 5 rogue manhunt. Oh crap, we just have 1 teammate alive now. He's down. Our entire team has been obliterated. But we got a hell of a lot of kills, so honestly, we did not do bad. It just would have been nice if we could have had the icing on the cake, the cherry on top of actually exfiltrating the zone alive, getting to that glitch building, and successfully finishing this manhunt.
Rogue status no longer active.
Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Let's see how much rogue funds we got. We do not have a lot. We've actually been losing quite a bit. I mean, we gain a lot, but then we lose a lot as well. Now, you can gain... Whoa, that's weird. That was a weird glitch. This is a bit of a glitchy game. I've definitely been shot where I shouldn't have been shot before. I have fallen off of ledges that I shouldn't have fallen off of. A bunch of stuff like that, which I'm just chalking up to the beta. I'm assuming that's all because of the beta, but... regardless... You can easily earn like 3,000-4,000 Dark Zone like funds from one manhunt, one successful manhunt, and that's quite a bit. So if you can successfully do manhunts, you can get good at it, practice it, have a big group, which is really what it boils down to. You just gotta have a big group. Most of the firefights that I've lost, I have been a part of the smaller group and instead of the bigger group. It's all about numbers! We actually have some people attacking us from the rear. We're gonna go after those people at the rear instead of that other guy we're watching out for. We are down. Teammates are still good. Gotta focus on using cover. Cover is key. Also, grenades are key. Grenades are extremely, extremely necessary. Good luck winning a match without grenades. Oh, they're behind us! Look at this. We have 4 people on either side of us. Damn. Oh, man. I'm dead. Honestly, what we should do is find another server. All is fair in the Division. You can have as large of a team as you want, but you can only have like one group at a time. It looks like these 2 opposing teams have actually like, oh no, they're not even together. We just got unlucky. I thought maybe there was a band of like 8 people roaming around. It's 2 separate bands of 4 people because they were just shooting at each other. We're just unlucky enough to have like been in between them multiple times. If you're in between 2 different opposing sides that are rogue players and they've got 4 each, even if you have 4 players, you're probably not going to make it out of that situation alive. I mean, we're in an alleyway. We couldn't have run from that fight. If we would have run from that fight, we'd have ran into either the guys in front of us or the guys behind us. But them's the stakes. Sometimes you make it out, sometimes you don't. Actually, Gokberk, I'm going to correct you. We keep dying and getting kills. It's not just one of those things. The Dark Zone is all about finding that perfect balance between not dying, but also still getting kills. Obviously, the best situation is playing with a group that has mics, staging your attacks carefully, going in nice and slow, and making sure that you stay in cover. Dig in deep. It seems offense is the best defense and defense is the best offense. So it's all situational. It really doesn't matter which one you do, as long as you use a good bit of cover. You can use cover aggressively like this. Use cover aggressively and have a bigger team than the enemy team. If the enemy team is bigger than yours, you're screwed no matter what. Generally. We're going to regen some of our XP. We're going to also regen some of our Dark Zone rank by taking down some of this AI. AI is the safest thing you can take down if you got a group of people. If you're just one solo person or in a group of 2 people, it's going to be pretty dangerous, but as long as you have a large group, the game is basically easy mode. Now, where the game is not easy mode is when you have large groups of people going together. Then it's a challenge no matter what. But a large group of AI, yeah, definitely easy mode. So the Division isn't really one of those games where you want to avoid the AI necessarily and just go after players because that's where the points are. You've got more points going after players and completing successful manhunts because that's actually very difficult to do. But you definitely should not pass up AI fights, especially if you've got a large group of people because of how easy it is. What would have taken us 2 minutes to clear out this area took us like less than a minute because we have 4 like highly trained operatives, which is pretty cool. That is true. There has been some downgrading to the Division since E3. All right, we actually got another AI zone right here. We're gonna go ahead and take this area for our own, unless this area's already been taken by somebody else. Oh crap! Looks like this area has been taken very recently. All right, that is actually a bust. So let's keep moving on and see if we can find some other enemies or maybe some more AI. Not seeing either. The Dark Zone AI is very scarce. You're not going to be seeing a lot of AI inside of the Dark Zone, which is why most people resort to just being a rogue player. If you resort to being a rogue player and complete a successful manhunt, I've seen people get, at least screenshots on Reddit, people have gotten like 4,000 Dark Zone like funds before from completing a couple successful manhunts in a row. And that's just insane. That is an insane source of revenue. Wow, area looks clear. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we are currently at a clear evac zone. I'm going to go ahead and call in for an extraction. I've got a little bit of loot that I could put on a helicopter. Let's see what my teammates have. One of my teammates has a little bit of loot they could put on a helicopter. Regardless, this is going to draw criminals and AI and players to our location. So this is going to net us some XP and also allow us to stow our loot before we lose it. Horizon's looking pretty clear. There is a day-night cycle and also a weather cycle of the game. Right now I've got clear skies. We don't have a blizzard, we don't have anything like that, and it's broad daylight. So if we do have any enemies coming toward us, we'll be able to see them pretty well. And there we go. We've got a non-hostile agent. I'm going to see if I recognize that username. We've got the same people on the server. I haven't really seen a lot of fresh faces. Okay, wherever he went, he is definitely aware of our position, and he's probably hiding from us on purpose. I saw him going to the gas station, and he has not left the gas station. I still don't see that guy. It's making me nervous. Regardless, the helicopter is here. The extraction has arrived. We're going to go ahead and stow our gear on this helicopter, get this gear extracted, and see if we're going to be ambushed. Looks like there's actually not going to be an ambush happening on us, which is shocking to me. We've got at least 2 groups of rogue players in this server. And this extraction went off without a hitch. I can't explain that. I really can't. Looks like this is all secured. Helicopter is good to go. They're moving out. Alright, nice. Nice. Extraction is complete. We got absolute crap from that extraction, but we were mainly using it as a lure. Alright, let's move out. Preferably to regroup with our other comrade. I just noticed that he's actually somewhere over here. Where is he? I see him on the mini-map, but not in the game. Alright, that's alright. I'm going to regroup with my other boys over here. How do you know about the gun? Which gun? We're using a pretty good gun right now. This is a semi... Actually, it's not a semi-automatic. This is just a regular old rifle. We do have a semi-automatic rifle, I believe, in our inventory, but we're not using that right now. We're actually using our regular rifle, and we're using an SMG as well. Whoa, game is glitching out a little bit. It's kind of unstable. We're actually getting some activity in this alleyway. And it's more AI. Like I said, the AI is so ridiculously easy when you got a group of people that it is 100% worth moving in and clearing them out. Sometimes this car park actually holds enemies, but it looks like we have no enemies in the car park at this time. We do have a chest, though. Wow, look at that! We found heavy-duty gloves and a suppressor. That's pretty cool. Personally, I don't need those, but if my teammates do, I mean, those heavy-duty gloves are pretty nice. You guys need that stuff? Alright, guess they're good. Taking that gear with us. I don't know, maybe everybody's loot is actually separated. That's one of the issues that I have with the Division Beta, is that if I wanted to know something about the game or how to play the game, I had to go to Reddit. I had to go to gaming forums to learn that stuff. This game is pretty awesome, especially like for what it is. If this is your type of game, if you like pseudo MMO shooters like Destiny, you're probably going to like The Division, especially if you enjoy loot. Unfortunately, it does an absolutely horrible job of teaching you the game mechanics. It's awful. Awful. I'm assuming it's because of the beta. It's weird to me that they didn't include a better tutorial in the beta. I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen enough loading screens. Maybe I just need to keep reading the tips on the loading screens. I'm guessing that's how you're intended to learn about the game. But at the moment, what I would like to change in the Division would be, hey, we got something. It looks like an enemy group is actually trying to extract some of their gear. Want to try to wipe them out. Anyway, things that I would change. I would add more to the Dark Zone. Right now, it's kind of empty. Aside from going rogue and killing players, there's not a whole lot to do. There's not a lot of AI. AI is kind of scarce. Who's this? This is Black Thunder, Downsy Sniper. Don't recognize those guys. Oh, there's actually more of them. There's more of them. Who is this? Yeah, I don't recognize any of these guys. We have 50 seconds until the helicopter arrives. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually just going to... We're going to let these guys extract their loot, and then we're going to go rogue on them. We're going to be a little chivalrous about this. I'm not going to open fire until they've got their loot on the helicopter. I'm not looking to steal their stuff. I'm just looking to get manhunt status. But yeah, like I was saying, I would like the game to be more straightforward about telling you what different things mean in the game, how to earn currency, how to level up. Stuff like that is really lacking right now. There's not enough AI in the Dark Zone right now. And there's a few other issues I have. I would love to be able to switch shoulders when I'm just in third person. I can't seem to switch shoulders in third person, which kind of sucks. You're able to switch it when you're aiming down the sights, but it's not enough for me. It's a little awkward just only being able to look like over this shoulder right now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Crazy ambush happening! I didn't even see that ambush coming! Yo, I got you, man. I got you. I got you. Alright, teammate is back online. I'm gonna go ahead and send some health out to him. He's doing a little better now. One enemy is down. Trying to kill this guy, get some more shots. Whoa, we actually have another teammate down right next to me. I'm gonna bring him back on his feet, revive him. Yes! 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 Massive, read your chat. Tons of people are saying that there is a legendary gun in the Is there a legendary gun in the subway? Like, just... Whoa! Hold up. Like... Is it always there, or did I miss it? And it happened to be there that time. If I missed it and it just happened to be there, crap. Crap. I look at the chat as much as I can, but when it comes to new games, especially a game like this where it's super intense, time to, like, kill is really low. I don't know, I look at the chat as much as I can, but I also got to focus on the game.
Neutralized.
Which is not completely, you know, like an easy experience. Nice! Just go for some melee, go for some melee. Melee is a little underpowered. I've noticed. Excellent. Area has been cleared. Good job, good job. Good job, men! Alright, we're gonna call on an extraction. This is gonna be really dangerous doing so, but we've already got some nice gear, we got some nice loot. For the time being, anyway. So we're gonna call on that extraction, try to defend this position from everybody we just killed. Because I guarantee you they're gonna be on their way right now. They're gonna try to zero in on our position and take us all down. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got people coming up behind us. I don't know if they're players or AI or what. Looks like it's AI. Yeah, it's AI, thank goodness. Oh, damn, they're actually surrounding us. Still, I can't believe how easy AI is when you got a group of people. So usually I just roll solo or with one other person. I haven't played a lot of multiplayer games where it really benefits you to have a complete team every time you play. But The Division is definitely one of those games. You need to have a complete team every time you play. Otherwise, you're going to be at a severe disadvantage. If you don't have any friends who are going to be buying The Division, and you don't necessarily want to team up with strangers, I don't know if I could recommend this game. I don't know if I could recommend buying it. It's super, super team focused right now, and it's really not that fun to play solo. Just because of how much more ridiculously difficult it is if you're playing solo instead of with a team. It's like H1Z1. The more people you have with you, the better you're going to do no matter what. Oh, crap. Alright, helicopter's here. I'm going to attach my loot. My scanners are picking up more enemies. I'm guessing it's... yeah, it's still AI. Thank goodness. You can tell I'm pretty nervous about players coming after us. Nice! Alright, extraction is complete. We have successfully stowed our loot. And I'm still not convinced we're only going to have AI coming after us. I'm not convinced of that at all. We're cleaning up right now. We're doing real nice. Who is this? Who is this? Downsy Sniper. I can't remember if he helped us out before or if he didn't. So I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him. We're not going to attack him. However, we are going to keep using this exfiltration zone. If we keep using the same exfiltration zone over and over and over again, then we're going to get the entire server aware of our position. And they're going to start coming after us. They're going to be like, hey, these guys keep extracting gear over and over and over again. I want to get some of that slice of that pie. That's a delicious looking pie. Massive, do you stream on Twitch anymore? No, I do not stream on Twitch anymore. I've tried to stream on Twitch a couple times recently, but whenever I stream on Twitch, for some reason there's lag. I've got a great internet connection, awesome internet for streaming, but for some reason Twitch just lags. It must be Twitch's servers. YouTube does have better servers. That's actually a fact. YouTube has better live stream servers. I can live stream at a higher bitrate on YouTube, which means the game will look way better than it could on Twitch. I mean, our live stream right now looks better than every single live stream on Twitch. And that's because we're streaming at more, like, almost double the bitrate that you can stream on Twitch. You can stream a maximum of 3,500 bitrate on Twitch. We're streaming at 6,000 bitrate, which is really a nice bitrate to stream at. And basically, nobody is getting lag. At least, if they are getting lag, it's because their internet service provider and not because of YouTube servers. Helicopter is here. Alright. They are deploying that rope. We're going to go ahead and stow our gear, which we got from the AI that was actually at this exfiltration zone. So we're at a perfect position right now as far as our team goes. Nice! Loot has been attached. Alright, so we've been friendly to a couple of players that have come up here that were non-hostile players, but that is coming to an end. If we see any more non-hostile players approaching us, we're just going to have to take them down. We're just going to take them down. Because the point of this live stream is for us to get to Manhunt as many times as possible. Or at least as many times as, you know, we can get around to doing. So far, we've been at Manhunt once. And that was inside of the subways. We tried to get back to this safe house building that would allow us to perform that glitch that everybody's been talking about, but unfortunately, that has been postponed. Still, we have been cleaning up recently. When you pick and choose your engagements instead of just going after every single engagement, you're going to come out of the situations ahead of the game, way ahead of the game. We were going after every single engagement we could earlier, and that was not working out in our favor. Because we weren't picking and choosing the battlefield, we were actually finding ourselves sandwiched between two full groups of operators multiple times in a row. Half the firefights that we've encountered in this live stream have actually been against 8 people at once.
This area is contaminated. Now leaving the contaminated area.
All right, we got a little team over here of rogue players that we're gonna try to kill. We're gonna try to kill these rogue players, take them out for justice. Unfortunately, taking down these players are not necessarily gonna build our manhunt meter. We actually need to murder people if we want to build our manhunt meter. These people have very recently murdered a group of people because their rogue counter is pretty fresh. As you can see, they've got a timer counting down right next to that red skull that's above their name. Now, the more that counter actually times down, the more time has elapsed since their last player kill. Looks like they are using the sewers as cover. That's very smart. Usually, manhunts take place exclusively in the sewers. I'm not exactly sure why, actually. I mean, it is nice cover, but so is the rooftop of a building. Massive, it's my birthday next Monday. It's actually my birthday today. Happy birthday next Monday, man. We're almost birthday bros. Almost birthday bros. Damn. I don't know. This is a little dangerous, honestly. I don't know about engaging these guys right here because we have a lot of AI around us. And the AI is pretty dangerous as it is. We got a flamethrower AI down here. I do not like engaging flamethrower AI. Hell, I don't like engaging any of these armored AI. Whoa! Whoa! There he is! He's a bit of a boss, actually! Crap! Damn! Oh, man. I don't like this. Shooting out some health. Let's see what this gear is. Ooh, double barrel shotgun. ACOG scope. Some nice loot. If you guys want that, there it is. Oh, looks like they don't want it. I'm gonna grab that. Whoa! We actually got we got the rogue players back down inside of the sewer. I thought they already made their way to the surface while we were distracted. Oh, crap! The situation is actually getting pretty explosive. Oh, what? What? Yeah, baby! Did we take him out? I think we took him out. Legendary gun in the subway. Where is that legendary gun in the subway? I haven't seen it. Massive, are you gonna play Escape from Tarkov when it comes out? Will someone tweet that at me? That sounds like a horror game, and I know nothing about it. I've not heard of that. That sounds pretty interesting. Reminds me of that Russian horror game that we played recently. I'm sure you guys know the one. The one that scared the crap out of us. The one about climbing a desolate snowy mountain.
Exiting the contaminated area.
Make your best snake voice. It's been a while since I've made my best snake voice, so I'm a little out of practice, but I'll give it my best shot. Give me some quotes. Give me some quotes. I'm gonna do an impression right now, and then I'm gonna try some quotes when you guys type that in the chat room. War has changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. War has changed. Colonel, Liquid Snake, Solid, Metal Gear. Yeah, Metal Gear. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're getting there. Enemy is down! Yes! We completely lost that player killer, though. I don't even know where he is. There are some AI in this building, so honestly, I'm completely okay with us just killing some AI and catching up with that player killer later. Let's take him down. Let's do this thing. Why not? Why not? Like I said before, AI is ridiculously... Oh, crap! It's a trap! They ambushed us! Anyway, like I was saying, AI is ridiculously easy when you got 4 people. So it's worthwhile going after every single AI you see and find. If you've got 4 players, why not? Grenade out, baby. Grenade out, baby. Yeah, nice. Reloading weapon. Crap. Come on. Oh, yes. Yes. Reload, please! Oh! So painful. It is so painful reloading these guns. Because it's always so intense when you're in the reloading process. You never get a break. I'm gonna try to flank this guy. This guy's trying to hit out my teammates. Oh, yeah, I like that damage. I like that damage. I like the damage on me, though. I do not like that damage. That damage is not cool. I gotta bring my pistol out for this. Sweet. Enemy is down. Let's see how my teammates are doing. Oh crap, one of our teammates are actually down. That's really not good. That's not good. That's not good. I gotta watch my teammates closer. I gotta back them up. Nice! Nice! Alright, we are Manhunt rank 2. That is pretty exciting. Alright, my teammates are good. We do have one teammate that's currently dead. Johnny 1007. We're gonna try to meet up with Johnny 1007. Oh, nice. My teammates are actually rank 3 and rank 2. I'm rank 2 myself instead of rank 3. All we gotta do now is hunt some more people before this manhunt timer runs out. So, let's move out and let's see who we can find. Yo, Massive, did you hear about Microsoft HoboGlass? I have not heard about that. Wait, did you say hologlass or HoboGlass? Oh, you said hologlass. My eyes are getting old. Just kidding. They're fine. I misread it, though. I thought you said HoboGlass. I was like, what the hell is that? HoboGlass? Is Microsoft doing some initiative where they're, like, helping out homeless people by giving them, I don't know, like, a heads-up display? I was racking my brain there for a brief second trying to figure out, like, what possible use that would serve. Why would a homeless person need a heads-up display? That doesn't make any sense. They don't. Microsoft isn't making that. I think that's pretty exciting, though. HoloLens. Crap. I'm sorry, guys. I need some backup over here. I'm walking here. Come on. I appreciate it, though. Seriously. You guys risking your necks just to revive me here. Let me give you some health. There we go. Health out. Sweets. All right. Our close proximity team members are all pretty good health right now. Looks like we've got all of our team members regrouped, which is pretty satisfying. I think we should keep falling back. Honestly, those guys that were sniping us had the high ground. Not the best idea to take someone on that has the high ground. Instead, we'll take these guys on the other side of this this little park. We do have some AI to dispatch, unfortunately. It'll make our day suck if we don't take care of these guys. Oh man, are you serious? There we go, AI is down. I am almost down myself. I've got one health bar left, just one chunk, and that's it. Hopefully my teammates aren't being shot at by real players. I don't know if they are, if they aren't. AI is enough to deal with. You don't need to... Oh, I didn't realize it was solo health. So one thing that's cool about the Division is how, like, slowly your health regens. Oh, wow, damn. Somebody actually snuck up behind me and killed me. They took advantage of that. I didn't realize there were actually enemies in the area. Perfect time for them to insert themselves into that situation, though. Perfect timing. Lawful timing for me. Lawful timing for me, regardless. Something I really enjoy about the Division that's taken some getting used to is your health doesn't regen quickly. In fact, your health regens extremely slowly. It regens so slowly, in fact, that a minute and a half later, you may forget about your health situation. Don't do this. Don't forget about your health situation. Take care of it. Use a stim pack, use a health pack, whatever you call it. Use your ability that heals you up, that heals your teammates up. See if you can get to your teammates before you utilize that ability, but still. Don't die. Do everything you can to keep yourself from dying. And do not forget about your health bar. Even though the screen isn't flashing red... I think this guy's away from keyboard. I'm gonna be super cheap right now. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Oh, I feel bad about this. Karma's gonna bite me in the ass, though. Somebody's around here that saw that, and they're not gonna like that. I'm gonna use the excuse that it's happened to me. Which does not make it okay. Seriously, though, don't be afraid to go rogue. If you guys are playing the beta of the Division, don't be afraid to... Jesus Christ, I'm having a stroke. Don't be afraid to go rogue is what I'm saying. It was built into the game for a reason. It is a part of the game. It'll always be a part of the game. The developers want you to go rogue sometimes. They just, you know, you can be an asshole, but don't be 100% a dick. You can be an asshole, but being 100% a dick, that's going a little too far. Reunited. Oh, check it out. Yo, one of our Massive family members has a 5-star manhunt going on right now. That is just baller. We gotta defend him. We gotta defend him with our lives. If he dies, he loses that manhunt, and we can't let that happen. Oh, crap. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh, reload at the most inopportune times.
Your team has disavowed division affiliation.
Sweet. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We've got one guy at 5, one guy at 3, and 2 at 2. Myself included in that number. Now we just gotta find a really good place to, like, hold up and fortify ourselves. I don't know what I'm hearing in this building, but I don't like it. Enemies are just lighting up my scanner left and right. We gotta go support our teammates, actually. I just realized some of my teammates are taking fire. Hockey Gamer, no! Hockey Gamer's really low health. I don't know who's attacking him, where they're coming from, but I have got my eyes peeled. Watching these streets like a hawk. Whoa, there they go, there they go. Oh, they got me. That's where they came from, though. No, stay inside. It's not worth it. Stay inside. Stay inside. Stay inside, man. Save yourself! Save yourself! That is an order! Ho ho! Dynamic Evil just used a revive. I mean, he used some health. I'm dead. Talking G is almost dead. Talking G is about to lose his 5-star manhunt. No, he is down! We only have one teammate remaining, and that is Hockey Gamer. Unfortunately, Talking G is dead. I am dead. Johnny is dead. Hockey Gamer is the only one alive, so we have lost some of our manhunt statuses. What is the manhunt for? Also, Baron. I love that reference, man. I also don't believe that anyone is 100% a dick. Man. Such a good movie. I can't wait for the sequel. But for those of you that are asking what Manhunt is one of the best ways to get money. Dark Zone funds. At least in the beta, it's one of the best ways to do it.
No bullshit.
Now, the game doesn't really tell you the best way to get Dark Zone funds, unfortunately. I don't know why, but the tutorial sucks in the beta. There's no tutorial. It sucks. Maybe my beta glitched out and told me absolutely nothing. The only way you learn anything in this beta is by reading tips on loading screens. And that's the only way you get info. So, I had to go on forums, I had to go on Reddit, and I had to search for the best way to actually get Dark Zone funds and the fastest way to level up. Turns out the fastest way to level up... Whoa. Alright, we actually have a lot of people around us, so you know what? Me and my boys are just gonna roll out of here. It's too dangerous for us here. Looks like we still have one soldier in the safe house. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to abandon him. We're gonna have to leave him in the safe house. He'll have to catch up with us. So since there were so many non-hostile agents around that checkpoint, we're not gonna spawn kill. We're not gonna do anything like that. We're not gonna do anything shady because we would be reamed if we tried to do that. Usually, groups of people are reamed if they try to just spawn kill a checkpoint. If there's that many people at a checkpoint. I mean, if there's not that many people at a checkpoint, obviously, they're going to have a bit of a head start, but still. I'm seeing some activity going on up here on my mini-map. I'm not sure if that's actually true. Yep, I just saw an explosion, so my mini-map is correct. We do have some activity ahead. It looked like we actually have some bounties up ahead. I'm hearing some car alarms going off. Switching to close-range weapons. Another group is currently extracting. I do not recognize anybody in this group, but as soon as my teammates are in position, we're going to open fire. Alright! We're going rogue! We're going rogue! Oh, they actually had their sights on me. They had their sights on me. They were watching for this. Reloading gun. Alright, we have found 2 threats, and that is it. So far, our group has 1 kill under our belts, and we're about to have another kill under our belts. And we need to have 5 kills to, like, actually attain manhunt status. No easy feat getting manhunt status. No easy feat at all. Excellent. Excellent. Hostile agent is down. And he is out. Well, it looks like an extraction is, still... Oh, extraction's gone, actually. Extraction was successful. but we've got 3 out of 5 manhunt status. I'm going to call it another extraction, even though we don't need it. Maybe one of my teammates does. Yeah, actually one of my teammates does need it, so I'm going to call him that extraction. The reason I was originally calling the extraction was for the sole purpose of luring other real players to this position. Because that is a nice, juicy, juicy target. An extraction in progress. I mean, that is delicious. Nobody in their right mind would pass that up. Especially if they don't know how big the group is. You know, could be a tiny little group. Why wouldn't they give that a shot? Alright, we just took somebody down, but we gotta watch out for the rest of them. We have a lot more people here than you think. Almost got Chekhov. Looks like we've got one more kill to go to Manhunt. Just one more kill. It's Chewbacca! I don't want to kill Chewbacca! But we gotta kill Chewie! Yes! Alright, Chewie is on his knees. Now it's time to execute. Alright, we are rank 5. We are currently inside of a manhunt, which means we just need to run. We need to stick together, and we need to run. We shouldn't fight this out, actually. Crack. One of our teammates is down, actually. That's bad. That's really bad. I'm gonna go revive my other teammate. Where is he? Don't see him. Oh, crap, I'm outnumbered. I am really outnumbered here. Oh, man. I have no health packs, by the way. Zilch! I have zip. I'm about to die. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, man. It was still fun reaching manhunt status, though. In the full version, will you be able to switch between first and third person modes? No, this is a third person shooter only, Will. It'd be cool if you could switch between third and first person, but that's not feasible for most games, especially if it's an open world game. A game like Battlefront can do it because it's multiplayer. Well, I mean, it's multiplayer in terms of, it's like Call of Duty. You just have multiplayer matches. You don't have a persistent open world game. When you have an open world game like Destiny or something like that, being able to switch between third and first person usually doesn't work because they either sculpt everything for first person or they sculpt everything for third person. In this case, if you went into first person, the details would not be as sharp as they look in third person. So unfortunately, that's impossible. If they did have a first person mode, they'd have to completely change the graphics of the game, along with the engine of the game. And this is a really nice looking game, but I would love to see what the Division would look like in EA's Frostbite engine. In my opinion, that is the best looking engine out there right now. Salute! Hey, let's do the dance! Do the dance! The jumping jack dance! Just kidding, this is actually a satanic ritual we're doing. We're trying to summon the Division, the Division glitch demons. Summon the Division glitch demons! Those gods of which, who give us loot, who give us the highest DPS gear, which we needn't extract from the Dark Zone. Alright, let's move out. Yeah, GTA is open world and you can switch, but GTA is, it's a little more cartoony than the Division is, and it isn't as deep. Well, graphically, it's a little more cartoony. Obviously, you don't have really nice smoke detail and stuff. You do have some nicer particle effects on the PC version of GTA. Honestly, the only excuse for there not being a first and third person is consoles. The PC version definitely could have that. Obviously, GTA didn't care. They're like, whatever. This is a completely different game than GTA. GTA is like a fictitious city, for one thing. This is a 1-1 real-life scale of Midtown Manhattan. I mean, this is really, really big. The buildings are humongous. It's extremely dense. It's denser than GTA. In GTA, you have a lot of wide open spaces. It's more variety. You don't just have a city. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You hear that? They're actually going, whoa, 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 we're sorry, we're sorry. He shot me on accident. And I totally understand that he shot me on accident. Oh, crap. Oh, it's Chewbacca! There he is! He was behind me. He was behind me, the bastard. Anyway. Yeah, these guys are like, yo, it was an accident. But we're just gonna attack him anyway because we're looking for points. I totally understand it was an accident, and if we weren't looking to manhunt people, you know, I wouldn't have engaged him. I'm not psychotic. It was an accidental shot, man. I understand that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Frag grenade. Back behind cover. Oh, whoa, another frag grenade. There's actually a really bad spot that we're in. And honestly, we should move a little further back. We're not retreating yet, but we're just giving ourselves a safer vantage point. They've spotted me. Damn, they've spotted me. Alright, I'm actually going to move up on Johnny, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I can heal both of us at once. Boom! Sweet! Which is the best thing to do. I mean, if you can heal yourself and your team member, obviously that's the course of action that you want to go with. These people are smart. They're cooking their grenades before they actually toss them. If that's possible, it feels like they are. Maybe they're not. Maybe you can't even do that. Alright, looks like a good lob. Nice. It's actually a really good lob. Really good lob. I can't tell if we got a kill or if we just took somebody down. It looks like we may have gotten a kill from that, which is good. Because we need that. It's what we need. We need the kills. Grenade out. Hopefully that's a good lob. I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to have a direct hit on some people. I'm stuck. I am stuck. I cannot move. Don't even bother getting me, guys. I can't move. I can't move. I'm stuck right now. Game's glitching out! I should have given up, is what I should have done. I should have just held B. We have died as a rogue. That's the first time I've gotten stuck. No, that's not the first time I've gotten stuck. I've gotten stuck twice in the beta, that time included. But that's the first time I've gotten stuck and I couldn't actually, like, get unstuck. That really sucked. Be careful when you're rolling and there's a lot of debris. Some of the debris is actually static, and you can't actually interact with it or anything like that. Yeah, seriously. It's a prank, bro! It's a prank, bro! I didn't mean to start this fight! It's a prank! Now that we're losing it, this fight was a prank! In the full version, do I think we'll be able to get to the top of the Empire State Building? No. No! That would be cool, though. You're totally right. I would love that. I still think it's really ambitious what the developers are doing in terms of, creating a, like, 1-to-1 scale of Midtown Manhattan. I think that's really badass. They bit off more than they could chew originally because they first announced that it was going to be most of New York. But obviously that's impossible. Consoles can't handle that, for one thing. Another thing is, it would be way too expensive to do it, especially with the way that they're doing it. I mean, this game looks so good. And it's a pretty faithful recreation. It's not like they're just making a huge place and it's fictitious like GTA. Nice. Alright, we've taken one of them down. So these are the people that we were engaging with previously. And the key to winning a firefight is actually just getting kills. It's really easy to take somebody down, but it's not easy to kill them to the point where they're non-revivable. Trying to get a better vantage point on this guy. That's close. That's actually really close. I mean, so far it's going okay. Unfortunately, one of our guys is down. I'm not sure where he is. Oh, he's all the way back here. Crap, we're actually being flanked. Yeah, nice. Nice. Still, we gotta watch behind us. They are still in pursuit. whoever's behind us, the rest of his team, I guess you should say. Oh, what? Ladies and gentlemen, we actually have a couple strangers joining their struggle. Yeah, we've got a lot of different people. We got a lot of different people, a lot of different strangers. There's at least six different people here right now, which means you can have a maximum group of 4. There's 3 strangers. Including, if we include Chewbacca, who I discluded before. Because I was just kind of the people that were on my screen walking in front of me. Because they also got Chewbacca. There's 7 people total, 3 additional people to their group of 4. Because they've got a group of 4. Those 4 people are always roaming together. They don't have more than 4 people roaming with them usually. Because the last couple times we spotted that group, it was just 4 people. So we made the mistake of engaging these guys at a spawn point. We engaged them near a checkpoint, and people decided to join their side of the firefight instead of our side of the firefight. Crap. We got 2 dead guys. Well, technically we just had 1 dead guy, but Johnny's about to die. Yeah, he's down. We lost our last man. Still, we've got 2 people right here, right now. 2 soldiers. 3 soldiers if you include myself. Let's see if we can regroup with this guy. Where is he? Who is this? Oh, there's that It's Chewbacca guy. He's probably got some teammates around. I'm not feeling safe about actually engaging with him. Yeah, look at him. Look at him walking backwards. Look at him walking backwards. I don't trust like that. No way in hell do I trust like that. But just to expand on what I said before, you're gonna have your group, you're gonna have rival groups, and then you're gonna have loners or small squads, like 2 people, 3 people, anything smaller than 4. And those are your strangers. They're either gonna back you up, or they're gonna back whoever is fighting you up. Completely random, whichever one happens. And that makes the gameplay really dynamic and really fun. Because you never know what's going to happen. Hell, they could shoot at the both of you. Usually, I mean, if it's me, if I'm the one that's going to choose to back somebody up, I'm usually going to choose one side instead of just attacking both sides. Only the big groups of like 8 people or something like that decide to attack both sides usually. Unless both sides are pretty weak, then it's fair game for pretty much anybody to attack. Enemy down. Looks like we haven't been able to get a kill. The enemies actually escaped with their lives. We gotta make sure that they don't find us and flank us. That's another danger, is people holding vendettas against you and just coming back for you. Hey, chopper extraction! I'm gonna flank, I'm gonna go around the other— whoa, too late, too late. Who's that? Who's that? Don't recognize that username. So we've got 1 guy in the outskirts. Let's try to keep tabs with who we have. We got at least 1 guy in the outskirts. 2 people in the outskirts I'm seeing. I don't see any people on the inside. Looks like the helicopter's actually clear. I'm going to attach my loot for extraction. I'm guessing it was just these 2 people on the outskirts that were calling in the loot chopper. Looks like there's nobody else with them.
Extraction complete.
Whoa, actually, I am wrong. There's 1, 2, 3 people here. Who are these guys? Dark Mac. I don't know. These are random people that I've not encountered before. There's actually 4 of them. This is a full group. Or there just happen to be 4 people side by side, but in my experience, there's no coincidences when it comes to player count in the Division. Groups of people are very popular. You can join a group of strangers too. It doesn't need to be your friends. These people could not be friends. They may not even be talking to each other over mic. Who knows? We don't know their level of commitment. We don't know their level of loyalty. We don't know crap about these guys. This one looks like a loner here. My teammates have opened fire. I've got a bit of a vantage point here on top of this building. Oh, damn! Nice shot, nice shot. He is tucked and rolled his way out of this danger, though. We now have a group of, well, looks like 2 players over near us. 3 players. And we're going to do our best to take these guys down. I'm going to utilize Scan Pulse. I've got my Scan Pulse modified to actually increase my damage whenever I'm shooting at scanned enemies. Gotta worry about fall damage, otherwise I'd just drop down right here. Oh, we have got 1, 2, 3. I'm counting 3 right now. I'm heading downstairs, which could be a mistake. Oh, it's a mistake. It's a bad mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that, but Lewis is almost dead. If they can kill Lewis, they might be able to get down and revive me safely. Otherwise, I would recommend that they stay up top. You know, they should stay up top. Holy crap, they did the impossible and revived me. No idea how they were able to make that happen. That is seriously impressive. Unfortunately, I'm getting kind of disoriented because of a grenade that they tossed out at us. Excellent. This is how you win firefights. You gotta kill them. You can't let them be able to revive each other. Excellent. Fantastic. We are now at rank 3. If we get 2 more ranks on us, we're gonna be part of a manhunt. In fact, I think we should actually make our way to the manhunt glitch right now. Because once we reach manhunt level, we're gonna be a big target. And if we're a big target, we're probably not going to be able to reach the glitch zone. Glitch zone is kind of far away from us. In fact, I can't even remember where the glitch zone is necessarily. I think the glitch zone is over here. I think that's where we should head out. Not positive. As long as we stay together with other teammates, we should be fine. But we gotta make sure we stick with our teammates, because it's really dangerous to go out solo or split off from a group. Are snipers a good option for extraction zones? Hell yes. Hell yes, snipers are a good option. Your deaths either come from people you don't see, ambushes, like snipers, like you're talking about, or groups that are larger than yourself, or strangers that just decide to, like, engage you guys in combat. That's gonna be your main source of deaths. Looks like we actually do have players that are attacking us because we got a grenade. Oh, good. We don't have any players. It's just grenade-wielding AIs. Which is actually not too common. Usually when I see a grenade, it's not from an AI. It's usually from an actual player. Oh, love those headshots. That's what I'm trying to go for right now. I'm trying to go for those headshots. Looks like my teammates are doing fine health-wise. These are bullet sponge enemies that we're attacking right now. These aren't your regular old enemies. These guys have a lot of armor, a lot of health, basically just a lot of defenses. You can kill them easily enough. They just take a while. Sweet! Love that fire! I mean, it's easy business taking these AI players down. If you got like 4 people, like we do. We've got 4 people right now. Oh, damn! I got a little reckless, actually. I got a little bit reckless. I thought I went down. Turns out I didn't. I was still reckless, though. I should have been more careful. Oh, crap! Please don't tell me these are players that took my boys down. I don't see any players, so it must have been AI. Sweet! Alright, let's move out. Almost to the position we need to be at. Actually, we're almost out of the manhunt phase, which is bad. We need to murder a player. I don't care who it is, we just need to find somebody and shoot at him. This is actually right next to a checkpoint, so we could get lucky and find somebody. Oh no. Well, we did survive. We got some money from that. I'm gonna head inside the checkpoint and see what we can buy from this. So if you guys have not actually played the beta and you're a little confused about me not using my scope, that's because... Wait, hold up. I'm gonna restock. That's because you can't use a scope with ACOG or hollow sights. You can actually, like, look through the scope if you use... Do I want this stuff? 44 armor, plus 3 health on kill, plus 4 exotic damage resistance. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sell some of the stuff I don't need. Like that mask. Alright, cool. We got some better armor. But yeah, you can just zoom in, basically. Your sights don't really have anything to do with your accuracy as much as your accuracy stats. This is me using my scope. That's using my scope. There are sniper scopes, like I said, and you can actually like look through the crosshairs and stuff, which is pretty sweet. But I mean, that's mainly for long-range operations. I like to keep my weapons open for medium and long-range operations, not just solely long-range operations. And of course, if you're using that scope, this weapon will be dead to you if you're trying to snipe somebody out in close range, because it's got 12 times magnification. What is the glitch zone? The glitch zone is the part of the dark zone where you can actually glitch to a safe house and wait out a manhunt in complete safety. You basically take this zip line down and it allows you to get back to a safe zone very easily, even if you've got a rank 5 manhunt on your hands, which is very useful. Sweet. Loot is good to go. Chopper's about to leave. I don't know if these guys have loot. Oh, it's too late. It's too late.
Package is secure. Extraction complete.
Nice. I know I saw somebody around here. I don't know if they're still here or not. By the way, let me know how close we are to 2 hours, guys. Alright, since we are actually safe right now, my teammate just called in a flare, so we won't be safe for long, but we are for the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my gear. Let's see, we've got pretty decent armor equipped, but we just bought something that's a little better. A heavy-duty vest. Now, it doesn't award us a whole lot more defense, and doesn't award us a whole lot more health, but it's still a little bit, and every little bit makes a difference. Street looks pretty clear. Of course, they could come from any side, so we really got to watch everything at once. Nice, so far so good. This is their first person in this game. There is nice 24 minutes. Wait, oh wait, over 2 hours. 24 minutes to go, over 2 hours. I don't know. There's a lot of different stories here. Is that a player or is that AI? That's a player. He's running away. He could have been a scout. We should be wary. Chopper is inbound though, so we've almost got it here. In fact, it's looping around to our position right now. Mere seconds left. And I'm picking up something in my scanners. It's just AI though. It's not a Hume. I got real nervous thinking it was a Hume. Usually when Humes decide to attack you and you're in an extraction zone, it's because the helicopter's about to touch down. And it is about to touch down. It's very, very close. Let's see what this green gear is. Ah, that's worthless. But we can still sell it. So I'm going to grab it, and since the helicopter's here, I'm going to put this on the line. Loot is attached. Why does it matter when it's over 2 hours? When it's over 2 hours, I can no longer edit the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and check what we're at right now. Sweet, looks like we do have 20 minutes. Yeah, baby, we got 20 minutes. Extraction is successful. Awesome. All right, let's move out of this area. We don't have any enemies in this area, so there's nothing more for us here. Instead, we're going to keep moving forward. This is where I saw that loner. If he's still here, he's got some balls. Looks like he isn't here anymore. That makes the most sense. I doubted he would still be here. Very, very unlikely that he would remain where 4 players are extracting their loot. It's very suspicious. I'm actually surprised we don't have an AI in this building. Usually we got some AI in that building. Nice! Extraction was complete. I definitely want more AI once this game comes out of beta in the Dark Zone. Right now, it's kind of sparse finding any AI. Definitely going to get most of your XP from other players than AI. But I think we should be able to find some fights up here. If we're lucky. No, it's already been cleared out. That means this area is fresh. Actually, we may have some AI ahead of us. No, it looks like we don't. Alright, that's too bad. That's too bad. Like I said, AI is a little sparse. Especially because it takes them a while to respawn, and one group can easily take down the AI in the entire Dark Zone before the time it takes, like, one of the groups to respawn. Minus foot distance, of course. I mean, foot distance, that's a lot of foot traffic. Alright, we're at another building, and this building has a lot of AI in it, like, guaranteed, pretty much. It's not really common. Whoa, hold up, hold up, hold up. We actually got players. Cancel the plan! There they go! And I believe this is the glitch building. I think this is the actual glitch zone, ladies and gentlemen, which would be very ironic. It would be a perfect situation if this is actually the glitch zone. We are heading up here. Don't know if they have opened fire yet. Looks like they haven't opened fire. These are the guys that we've encountered before. I got a teammate over there, so I can't toss my nade yet. Yeah, boys! Alright! We're going rogue! Now we gotta make sure that we keep these guys down. Which means you gotta kill any of them. Yeah, there we go. Nice. You gotta kill any of them that actually go down like that. Because they're very, 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 very dangerous to you. Very dangerous! Reload, reload, reload. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're going crazy right now in voice chat. They're like, whoa, we're going down! Yes, you are! Alright, we just need 2 more kills. Just 2 more kills. That's it. That's it! Seems like we have some long-range fire. Don't know what that's about. I feel like, you know what, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. I should not go down to the surface of the building yet. I really want to go down to ground level, though. Ground floor. I'm gonna use my scan pulse to figure out where the enemy is. We gotta take the enemy down before we actually engage players. The enemy's being a real pain in my rear right now. Nice! Enemies are down. Don't know if there's anybody down on street level, but I'm gonna zip line my way down here and check it out. Yeah, looks like these guys skedaddled. I don't know where they were, but they're not here now. Are we at the edge of the map? Yes, we are. So this is actually the glitch zone, I believe. I don't know, maybe there's more than one, but I was under the impression that there was just one of them. We were at 3 out of 4 Manhunt, so we're getting there, we're getting close. But we still need 2 more kills, and we have like 116 seconds to get them. Once the 113, 12, 11, 10 seconds pass, we will lose our current status and we'll have to get those 3 kills over again. That's not going to be easy. Looks like my teammates are still up top. We can't be sedentary, guys. If we're sedentary, we're going to lose our manhunt status. Actually, where are my teammates?
Warning. Your division affiliation has been disavowed. You are now marked as rogue.
That's weird. It shows my teammates as being right here, but they're not. They're not right here. Where are they? I'm going to see if I can find them in my menu. Hold on. Let's see. Find friends. How do I do this? Alright, yeah, there's a group member right on top of me, it says. I'm going to make my way to my other group member over here since I can't see the ones that are supposedly on top of me. I'm going to see if I can make my way to the group member that's in a little bit of trouble. I think he's actually inside of the mall. I'm going to head inside of the mall myself. Whoa! What was that? Yo, I just got a ton of bullets in my butt. I'm guessing that's a player that was shooting at me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't know how he shot me through the building, but he did somehow. Oh, damn! Shotgunned me! He shotgunned me! Well, I'm down. Crap. We lost our team members somehow. It must have been a glitch. Because apparently they were right on top of me. They were right next to me, but in reality, they weren't. Even though my minimap said otherwise. Oh, it's a glitch. It's a glitch. That sucks. Well, unfortunately, due to the glitch, we couldn't find our team members, and everything fell apart. It all fell apart. Still, we were doing great. We were doing great for the time being. Yes, we will definitely be playing Star Wars Battlefront with subscribers soon. That is actually coming this week. Or this coming week. Which starts tomorrow. I'll be scheduling it a couple days in advance so you guys can join up with us easily enough.
Come on, I'm desperate here.
Fun little fact. In the beta, at least, I don't know how they're going to treat the final release, but whenever you go into a new server or a new dark zone, I don't know what they call it in the game. In the game, they call it auto match. Just finding a new match, basically. When you find a new match, it's going to have a completely different... man. You're not attacking my boys. When they got a red health bar, that means they're going rogue. It means they haven't killed somebody yet, but they are definitely trying to. You get out of here. You get out of here, Pikachu! Man, this guy's really gunning it. Alright, we've gone rogue. We're almost out of going rogue. Okay, now we're no longer rogue. And this guy's just, he's going too fast for us to catch up with him. Unless he stops, we're probably not going to be able to actually, like, kill him. Not in these alleyways, at least. If he gets on the street, we'll at least be able to, use a little range. Where is this guy? Did he hide? Well, we actually lost him. Weird. Weird. There we go. Who is this? Who is this? Did this guy just start opening fire on us, or did we open fire on him? I'm assuming we opened fire on him. But maybe not. Reloading weapon. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Yes! Alright, we got a kill. Even though it was 3 versus 1. So it was completely unfair. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got somebody else opening fire. Now, these guys definitely opened fire on us first. I think these may have been his team members.
Alert. A member of your team has disavowed division affiliation. Your team.
Oh, crap. We've got guys all around us. All around us. Damn! Nice shot! Nice shot! I am down. I'm gonna try to crawl my way back to my team members. This enemy that took me down, I'm surprised he's not actually running after me. I think he is. Oh, he got me. Yeah, he did run after me after all. But that's the problem that you've got in the division that you have to try to balance. Whenever you go rogue, you're either gonna have people joining you on that or people going against you on that. Random strangers that just happen to be walking by. All the time you're gonna have random multiplayer agents just walking past you that are non-hostile. But if you're rogue, they're no longer just gonna be walking past you. They're either gonna get involved with your side or the side that you were shooting on. Usually they're gonna get involved with the side that you're shooting on, because those are the players that are not labeled rogue. This is definitely more accessible than most MMOs, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it because of that fact. But it's also going to get a bad rap simply because a lot of people that just want a straightforward shooter are going to buy the Division, and they're not going to do any research, and then they're going to blame it on the developers like, this game sucks, because it's not what I want. Oh, damn! Look at this. Oh, boy, look at that. Look at those. Look at all those players. Look at all those players. Wow. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those people aren't even in a group. They're not even in a group. There's too many people there. They're just banding together. I'm being shot, but I believe it's not actually from players. I think it's from AI. Awful lot of players around this spawn point. I'm gonna stay safe, and I'm not gonna engage these guys just because it's way too dangerous. How do you get the Division? If you pre-order the game, you have guaranteed beta access. This guy's pretty low health. I'm gonna see if I can pick him off. Ah, crap. There's a big wall blocking my way. Oh, he was on the other side of the beta line. Smart. Smart. This guy he had the same idea I did. He was gonna go see if he could kill this guy, but he lost him because he's on the other side of the beta line. That's one of the glitches that people have been exploiting. I actually haven't had a chance to exploit it myself yet because I just haven't gone through the motions of actually getting a group together, but we have been playing with some awesome like subscribers and some massive family members here today. And damn, look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people here. They're actually using proximity voice chat to talk to these strangers. I feel like I'm talking about animals.
And here we can see the operators in their native habitat. These complete strangers are meeting each other and using proximity voice chat to actually band together and use ingenious strategies where before there were none. This allows these singularly weak individuals to actually become strong as a whole, just as a bundle of sticks. Each single stick is not strong, but all the sticks together are very strong indeed.
Alright, we're actually gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna go crazy. We're going crazy! Grenade is out. We're not gonna survive this, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. This is probably gonna be our last engagement of the... Wait, what? They're not even attacking me. They're not even attacking me. What's going on here? I threw a grenade, right? Maybe I just faked it out, and I didn't actually throw an aid. Well, they're now pretty broken up, so it would be moot to throw the grenade now. It's too late. The joke's over! Still, that's pretty funny. I think this is what happened. Watch this. I was standing like this, and then, whoop! They're like, oh, crap, he's gonna throw a grenade, and they all scattered. I did hear somebody on proximity voice chat being like, whoa, whoa! If the chat room could actually verify if I threw a grenade or not, that would be sweet. Because I cannot figure out if I actually threw a grenade or if I didn't throw a grenade. Alright, they're all kind of watching us now. Are they watching me? Are they watching us? Yeah! Alright! We got 1 kill. It was nice and cheap. I'm liking that. We are getting attacked. Oh boy. I just realized that I did not restock my health packs the last time I was inside of a safe zone, which is really putting me in a bad spot here. Because I did not restock my... Oh crap, I died. I didn't know I died. I thought I was down. Because I didn't restock my health packs, I was not able to heal myself again. They're checking if I have any loot, but I don't think I dropped any loot. This game is unforgiving, so you gotta make sure that you watch your own back. Every time you're in a safe zone, every time you see a weapon restock cache, always restock your weapons. Always. If you're out there without a med kit, you're in hot water. You're in really hot water. Where's that cat? There it is. Beautiful. Let's see how much stuff we're out of. That's actually kind of strange. It didn't show us how much stuff we were out of, but we are completely restocked now. Do you think the Dark Zone is good for gear? Ubisoft has confirmed that the Dark Zone is the best place for gear, and you're not going to find better gear inside of single player. You're not going to find better gear inside of regular missions. You can definitely farm missions and grind missions at higher difficulties for better gear, but Ubisoft has said it's going to be the Dark Zone. That's going to be where you get the best loot, the best gear, bar none. Best mods as well. So this is the end game of the Division right here, is the Dark Zone. It's really a fun place to just kind of casually kick back, have some firefights, have some stupid gunfights, engage some people that are in menus. Look how cheap that is. That is so cheap. And the cool thing is, look at this. I don't know if those are his friends or just random people, but we have an army of people coming at us. Army of people! Yeah, these are not his friends. These are actually random people that he talked to in proximity voice chat, which is really badass. I opened fire on that guy in the menu, and all these people were like, we're not gonna let that happen. That is not cool. And they took us down because we were rogue players. There's a justice system in this game. There's a justice system to the game, and I like that a lot. It's not just a no man's land. It's not just the Wild West. If you are running solo, you're going to be screwed 9 times out of 10. But there is going to be that one time where maybe you decide to talk to somebody with proximity voice chat, and you actually get some people on your side, and you make some friends. Maybe you encounter a hostile group that you kind of, work your way out of it by talking to them. I think that's great, honestly, and it makes me excited for the future of this game. Because it's not just about missions, or it's not just about death matches or anything like that, or team death matches. There's this whole underlying dynamic, this pseudo MMO aspect of the Division that's really interesting, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've had a lot of fun in this beta. I've been playing it kind of casually, but I'm looking to get into it more seriously when the game comes out, and I'm pretty excited about actually getting into it seriously when the game comes out and starting a clan and playing with you guys and just wrecking it out there. Maybe we'll become rogue players, like a rogue clan, but sometimes we'll just decide to help people out, whatever we want to do, basically. It's our game to play as we wish. I like that aspect a lot. I think I'm going to be spending most of my time in the Dark Zone instead of just regular old missions. The Dark Zone is pretty much the Crucible in Destiny, but it's still got it's like if the Crucible in Destiny was open world and still had to focus on loot, and it actually had the best loot. So combine the Crucible and raiding, and that's the Dark Zone. That is what the Dark Zone is to the Division. It's fun. I mean, if you have good loot, you can kill people going solo, one-on-one easily enough. I've gotten kills solo one-on-one, but if you're going against a group of people solo, obviously it's not going to be very likely that you're going to be able to get out of that alive. This guy was going after my team members. Knocked him down about half health. Oh, damn! He's got some teammates on his side that are attacking me right now. Oh, they're coming behind me. But yeah, you definitely need to have some team members with you. If you don't have team members with you, everything's going to be significantly harder. Oh, crap. Myself, I definitely need some teammates with me. Third-person shooters are not my game. I never really played Uncharted multiplayer. I never really played anything like that. Really, the only third-person shooter multiplayer game that I've played consistently was probably... Oh, what was that game called? Metal Gear Solid. What was that game called? I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid Online back in the day. Some people aren't going to like it. Some people aren't going to like this game because it's a little bullet spongy. It is bullet spongy, and it's incredibly frustrating for someone that's not used to a revive-centered game to be inside of a revive-centered game, because it's all about... It's where the teamwork comes into play is not gunplay. It actually comes into play with revives. When you take somebody down, they're not dead until you finish them off. They're going to be on their knees, and they can crawl, they can vault over cover, and get back to their team members, and their team members can revive them in like 2 seconds. So most firefights just boil down to how long you can keep up a constant assault while reviving your team members, which is good. It just takes a little bit of getting used to is all. And I definitely recommend giving this game a try. If you can somehow snag a beta code before it ends tomorrow, I would recommend doing so, because it's not for everybody. A lot of people are not going to like this game. Some people are going to be naturally good at the game. Some people are not going to be, like, feeling it. It does play differently from most games, so you just want to make sure the game's for you before you buy it, is my recommendation. But overall, it is pretty awesome. And we have, like, 0 minutes left. It is... We're at the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and do my shoutouts right now. I'm going to do shoutouts until we cannot do shoutouts anymore. So if you guys enjoyed this live stream, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. We do this thing pretty much every single day. Shout out to Full X Jacket, Max Toms, Oscar Patterson. Shout out to the Gamer Man, Riley Nelson. Shout out to Stephen Wright. Shout out to KG Gaming, Heather Clafton. Shout out to Naomi Phoenix, shout out to Adrian, shout out to Michael Gorder, shout out to Braden Lane, shout out to Clan Deck, FBG Productions. I'm going to do as many shout outs as I can, as much as I can in the time that I have. Shout out to Dodo Crash, shout out to Griffin Fritz, shout out to Bogdan, shout out to Chad Lafarge, shout out to Richard, shout out to Keone Tucker, shout out to Oscar Patterson, shout out to Dan Lilly, Landon Westcott, The Only Optics 609, shout out to Broadsword Gaming, Benjamin Phillips, Francis Luke, Michael Woods, Austin Rose. Shout out to NGU Motivation. Shout out to Ash I Am. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Joker. Shout out to Fake Account Brandon Hall. Shout out to Errol. Shout out to Benny. Shout out to Austin Rose. And that's all the time we have. See you next time, guys.